think there's only 8. That's always good to know. Well, now these guys are here. Hello. I don't want to deal with you. I'm gonna head to the the save room. Save here, because I want to be safe. There we go. And now we have to go back. Back to other... Wow, are you waiting for this safe room here? You recharge your own stuff? Sorry. It's only useful for Samus only. Booyah. I'm thinking that's all we need to get in Fendra's Drifts. A little burp in there or something like that. So I think we need to head now is just head back to the Chozo Ruins. Grab that artifact and then let's head back towards the overworld. Is that the room I need to grab? Oh yeah, I need to go up to the top. Why did I drop to the ground? Take care of you again. Did you get the one that was in the room with the ice shriek bats? Yes, I did. I think that was the second room we got towards. Yeah, I think we got that one. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Because that's the one we've been seeing constantly, and I just remember where it was. And like, yeah, we have that one. Okay, we need to go up higher. Higher we go! To the top of this edge here. We're up. It's gonna move on up this way. And with that, we can take this elevator that's to the Magmore Caverns and give us a nice little shortcut. Yahoo! Bam! Let's go! Bum 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 bum. Let's see. Okay, now I know where I'm at. Because we need to go back to the we need to go back to the Chozo Ruins. Again, we could have taken all the way through Fendra's Drifts and gone through there and had a little bit more of a... Wouldn't take us too long to get back, but we just gotta do our work our way around here to get back to here. Because again, this is all about backtracking, folks. Big backtracking. If you hate backtracking, this is the game you don't want to play. Or any of them back there. And I think, mistake if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking, does Metroid Prime 2 Echoes actually have like the worst in backtracking? If you come to think about that. Because isn't it like you grab a certain item, you have to head back to the main area, then go back to the new area with that item you just got for the main area and all that stuff. It's like there's a lot of like way too much backtracking what is to be considered for a game. And I keep hearing that from a lot of people that Metroid Prime 2 Echoes is technically the worst of the Prime series, not counting Hunters. It's like Prime 2, you mainly clear out each area in one run. Okay. Because maybe I've been hearing it wrong, but everywhere else I've been hearing it's just like, yeah, you have to go to multiple different areas multiple times just so you can get an upgrade, go back to the main area, go grab this, come back around, and like, boom. And it's just a long, ow! I didn't want to be cooked today, and you bit me! I don't like you, dragon. I don't like this thing at all. Get me out of here. Get to the door! It can't be known when you don't know about it. Ah, I see. That'll be something to look forward to. Because that's the... Because I've said this before, that I've never played Prime 2. Because I've just never gone around to play it. Because I keep hearing horror stories about the game, and it's like, ugh, if that's the case, I really don't want to play it. But in order to make some sense in Prime 3, you have to play Prime 2. By technicality, you have to, but really, I think in all fairness, though, even if you haven't played Prime 2, I think you can still get around that, the notion that if you just understanding that, Dark Samus is a thing, and it comes around. So you can't collect any... Oh, it's right. I was just saying that the so-called artifact collection in that game is, like, really tedious. So that's also I've also heard about Prime 2, is that it's really annoying. It's really annoying artifact, like this, I think is what the Sky Temple keys, I think they call them. That's like it's even worse than collecting the artifacts here in Prime 1. Because you can't collect them early. I think the people complain about in the game is that the temple keys are at the end. Yeah. But at that point, though, you have what, like every upgrade in the game, and so it's just an easy teleportation to them, or usually. But I do agree, though, that this whole collecting artifacts is a little tedious. Not gonna lie. Granted, in this game in particular, there was a story reason for it. But like mainly, for Prime 2 and whatnot, it's just like they put this in here because this is how it is. Like, this is how Prime 1 handled it, so we gotta make this to work the same way. So the point is that you have a reason to explore the world when you're full layout. Yeah. Makes sense. That you have a reason to explore, not just the reason, or just not the basic notion, or just like, you have to explore the world because that's your job, and this is a video game, and we made this an open world for nothing. You will explore every inch and nook and cranny that this game has to offer. Which is always very annoying at times. Especially now where the open world games nowadays are just like really, really huge. That's what I don't like about open worlds in a nutshell. Like yeah, it's an open world, sure, but it's big, but... And then you put, like, all the small collectibles and everything. Like for example, Breath of the Wild. Where... Actually, I need to take the shortcut back around. To go, it's in this way, I think, to get to that room. Yeah, it's this way. So, I think we should head not this way. We can head this way. And head through here and go up this way. This will make it a nice, easy way of getting around. Oop. No! Ah! The bee got in the way! Get rid of these beehives. And a power beam because we can do this faster. Don't like you! Bees curse you! Get out of here. Yeah, because like I'd say for that I'll go back to my open world tangent before I got immediately interrupted. Is that the only thing I don't like about open world games is that they decide to place like so many collectibles in the world, and they're so hard to find, and so you end up exploring all kinds of nook and crannies that are not essential to the game. And while I like the idea of open freedom and everything, the whole point of, adding small, inconsiderable collectibles in the game just seems to be a little tedious. like, just outright tedious, and it just doesn't make me want to explore the things, like the Korok seeds in Breath of the Wild. Like in that, you know, they didn't, like, those Korok seeds, they were hidden, you know, there's 900 of the darn things in the game, and it's just like, I don't want to collect them, but you have to if you want, like, it's a collectible just as it being a collectible, but then there's that point where it's like, yeah, they help you increase your inventory, but since it didn't really include anything in a way of collecting the things until the DLC dropped, where you could actually, you know, sense that they were nearby. I think people just didn't even bother with the Korok seeds at times. And in my initial playthrough, which you can check on my channel, which is like my one of our first streams I actually did. Which I do want to redo that stream, though. To be honest, going back to that, is that was my first ever stream I was doing, and I was doing a 3-hour block on those because of how big the game was. But I feel like I could have done it a little bit better in that run. So I might, you know, you never know. I might actually, you know, restart that playthrough at one point, do all the shrines and everything. But I want to do it in a better way, because there were, as I've had to say this, folks, but as my first time of being streaming, like my first two main good stream games I was doing was Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, I had audio hiccups like nothing else. So I might watch it, but I don't feel like the need to ever play Breath of the Wild again. Yeah, it's technically like those games that take so long to beat. And like I said, I did technically the bare minimum, which was just all the shrines. And if I got Korok seeds, you know, that was it. You know, that's what I got. Alright, hey you, come here. I need to deal with you first. There's another one here. Where are you? So we need to carry this out. So go this way. Power bomb this. This is a Bendesium floor. We can get there. Yeah, there's a sequel. Yeah, the Breath of the Wild sequel. I really do hope there's, you know, a lot more things are improved in it. Because that's what we need, is to... Because, you know, it's the first ever game of some sort. You know, you're not going to get everything right. So hopefully Breath of the Wild 2, that a lot of the fluff that was in that game is cut. Because that's where it needs to be cut. Ah, oh, why is that? You know, of all the places that's not a rail of sorts, of magnetic rail, that should have been a magnetic rail. And it's like, guys, did you forget about Ocarina of Time? Well, technically Ocarina of Time was considered an open world game at that time, really. Basically all of Zelda games have been open world in some fashion. This way. Ooh! Ooh! How'd I do this? Woo! 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 How did I do that? Oh, depth perception is gonna kill me here. Okay. Whew. Come on, blow this. Alright. There we go. Missile! The Ocarina and Majora already had a perfect balance of main story versus side content. I'm gonna have to, you know, I'm a little bit mixed on it, but, you know. The only thing I don't like about side content, like the content in Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, like the side content was there, but it had no significance. Like the, like I'll say it right now for, like getting all the gold Skulltulas, you for going out of your way to get all 100 of them, you only get money. But at that point, money is worthless. And that's why I don't like about certain collectathons like that, where it's just like, yeah, you collected them all. Here's a an achievement. Like, yay? Question mark? Like, I would have loved to have like a little something more to, you know, to justify the length of side quests. You know, give me something good in return for going out of my way of doing things. Alright, let's get our missiles restored here. There we go. Missiles replenished. And it's a good thing we're here too, because this is an artifact room. As you may have recalled, this room had a red door on it. Well, let's open that now. Now we got that out of the way. That actually moves the statue out of the way. Now it's kind of weird that they use a plasma beam to open this area, but you need an ice beam in order to actually open the door. It's kind of a weird gameplay design. We come down here though, jump around, and oh look! An artifact! Cleanup is apparent! That's another artifact down. I do believe that is all the artifacts in this area. Yep, I believe so. We're at 72% right now for log entries and such, which is pretty good. So, at the end of all this, folks, I actually will be getting like the first extra ending of the game at this point, because that's essentially what's going to happen. We need to just boost here. Nope, not that way. Samus, what are you doing? I don't need help getting up that way. Like 2 in Talon and 2 in Phazon. Well, technically Talon's got... Let's see... I guess you can call the Impact Crater part of Talon Overworld. We have the Impact Crater. We're going for after the one that's here. That we're going for the X-ray visor now too. And then the last 2 will be in the Phazon mines. So as soon as we after we get this one, it's here in this Talon Overworld here. The only other one we have to collect here is in the Impact Crater. So yeah, we're well on our way to get done with this hunt, which is nice. Now I'm not really looking forward to fighting the Meta Ridley, though. It's only because I always find him take a really long time to beat him for whatever reason. So we need a power bomb to get into this room, first off. Oh yeah, there's this room. This is annoying. This room is a little annoying to get through because of how wonky this bottom portion is. Come on. There we go. I did it really on my first try. Oh, you count the 10. Well, yeah, it is technically the same area, so it's not too bad in a way. Wow, I'm surprised I actually got that missile on the first try. Usually it takes me a little while to get that one. The streaming curse is not with me at this time. Hello? Hello, X-ray visor, our last visor of the game. This is the X-ray visor. And if you leave it on for too long, you might get cancer. So use it with caution. But, yeah, we've, that shows weakness due to severe water saturation. Large amount of Bendezium detected. Oh! Power bomb this out of here! Here's a power beam. So this is the life grove. It's called in the Chozo area. This is where an artifact is as well. So we'll be getting that here too. I don't think there's any actually missile expansions or power bomb expansions here. That I do not recall. Oh, of course, that cutscene starts as soon as I'm jumping mid-jump. Thanks, game. Oh. Now with the X-ray visor upon us now, yeah, we can see where these guys are at all times now. Chozo ghosts are nothing to us anymore. Now we can see them perfectly. And we can see Samus's bones, which is really, really weird. Phazon reading detected. Alright, well, that's telling us right there. Yeah. That is our last part of the area we need to go to, the Phazon Mines. That's where the game's telling us we need to go there now, and so... Well, first, we need to take care of these guys. Get out of here. Don't see them, though. I think they're on the ground. I think I knocked them to the ground. I can't see these guys. The only downside to having the X-ray visor is that you can't see very far. There we go. And super missiles can't track them now too. Wait, super missiles can track them? Oh. Alrighty. Now we got those guys taken care of. We can now find a little pond. We need to find a little pond with a waterfall. That thing over here. We come down here and we get a bomb. We break this open. And this comes up. We need to go in here and we need to charge this bad boy. There's it right there. That comes up and hey, artifact! Oh yeah! By our accounts now, getting after this one, the only two left we have to find is in the Phazon Mines. Which is really, really good. The 7th of 12. And that gives us 75% item acquiring. Artifact acquired. So yeah, we have ourselves now a guaranteed seeing the ending with Samus's helmet being taken off. That's right. We now have that. Now, if you got 100% in the game for items and the log entries, you would get the extra hidden cutscene. We might not be getting it because, again, I probably missed an item or an enemy or something of that sort. But we haven't really collected all the enemy. We haven't really collected everything that the game has in terms of enemy design yet. The Phazon Mine still has a lot of stuff for us to scan. So, but we're not going to be able to get to that in this session as the session is coming up. Time is coming up on me for that. But we got pretty far tonight. I'm not gonna lie. Though we didn't get any progress or any of that sort, except for, you know, all the cleanup that we're doing. But I think we're actually in that room. We can actually get to the Phazon Mines. Yeah. See? Planned out everything accordingly to plan. We're right next to the Phazon Mines. That's Chozo Ruins. That's not the way we need to go. That is not the way to go. Because we need to find the Phazon pool. It's down this way. Yeehaw! It's all according to plan. Yes, even the mess-ups. It's all about the master plan. How can you actually, pull off a plan without any challenge? Let me go in the wrong elevator here real quickly through. Oh no! I went down the wrong elevator. No! I'm going backwards again. No! The face on mine is scary. I don't want to go back that way. I'll just walk right through that thing. Not gonna be bothered. Yeah, I think we're only down to 2 energy tanks left. Which is always good. But again, the final boss, Metroid Prime, that's where we're actually going to be fighting, is actually, I say, is pretty easy. Not gonna lie. It's a pretty easy boss. I'd say Ridley gives you more of a challenge than Metroid Prime does. But I think we're about a few minutes earlier than the session's going to be lining up for, and since we're not going to be getting another save point within this session, I do think we're just going to call it here, though. Because what we have to do left is the 2 artifacts and the boss here, the Elite Pirate, and then we can go to the end game, really. So I think we'll count that out, and we'll do that next session of Metroid Prime. Oh, I'll save again. Because I only got about 5 minutes left of this session now, and I'm just gonna call it here. We still got a lot of stuff to do left in terms of progression, so we're gonna leave that to next session. So I'll see you guys around from the YouTube side of things.